All right.
So, whenever you're ready. Okay. How's it looking there?
Good.
Today, we're sitting down with a man who has been changing the course of audio engineering, music creation, and curation as we know it, Mr. Aaron Labbé. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Glad to be here, Julian. So again, I'm Aaron Labbé. I'm the CTO and one of the founders at Lucid. So a porous sound absorber, what it does is it basically will stop the air pressure and the oscillations of sound in its tracks, basically, and dampen the sound recording space. When you walk into a space like Poroso, it dampens that space and it really cleans up the recording environment. It allows you to record human sound directly from the source as opposed to kind of the synthesized going through the box system, which normally when you're working from home, that's kind of what you're stuck with. You have the ability to create content that just sounds so rich and so real. You know, now that we're all stuck at home, it's really hard to go into the studio and get that beautiful sound. So having these mobile setups really unlock this amazing potential to create beautifully sounding therapeutic music, but moreover, create that human connection that we're craving so much these days. Is this idea of at-home creation and this idea of kind of agile creativity, which is kind of interesting, right? It allows us to open up collaborations with artists that we normally wouldn't be able to bring into the studio. I think the ability for people to create recorded music at like a much bigger scale, you know, and even the Poroso, when you think about it, like at this price point for something that you can have such a strong, rich sound quality at home, it's amazing. It unlocks people who normally would never go to a recording studio because they're hobbyists. Now they can actually record really high quality content right in the comfort of their living room, right? Or their bedroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Access to studios, you know, it's much easier for you to go to them with a mobile setup and then capture the sound, you know, at the source, right? It's enabling collaborations that would never be able to happen. And it's, you know, again, democratizing things in a much bigger way. You don't have to have this massive budget anymore in order to create content. So I think for me as a manager, one, it's cutting costs, right? Obviously from a practical sense, but two, it's opening up collaborations that I'd never be able to produce otherwise. So I think it's a really exciting time to be working in music. I'm a huge audio nerd. I'm not only obsessed about the technology, but how audio and sound impacts the brain. And what I've learned in that process is that it's such a powerful driver, and with enough exposure and the right use, you can actually change your neural pathways using something just as simple as music. At Lucid, we're trying to turn music into medicine, and I think that is something that I really stand behind, and I hope to kind of disrupt the healthcare space as we know it using that modality. Yeah.